Turn 11 here, and it's going to be Skier that is able to take us out of and into the VP acceleration zone as all eyes turn towards the flag stand here at this moment, and they officially get their way forward through turn 12 into the VP acceleration zone. There goes the grand. Feeling pressure from behind from that DXDT racing machine of Brian Sellers flying up the hill, though. It also looks like Neil Verhagen wants a little bit to say.
Yeah, the 38 car was the one that was all over the 04 on the left side door, but it was the 08 DXDT racing car of Brian Sellers that was up the tailpipes, a similar Mercedes AMG machine.
8A through the S's right now. And it looks like that Aston Martin's got something to prove here at this point, all over the back of Phil Harbour. We're coming down to turn 9.
Yeah, they never really got a fair shake at it yesterday. If you recall that main flying was towards Harbour's around sideways pretty early on. They never got a chance to prove themselves, but Andy Lee is off to a frantic start, clawing his way through the order here before lap 1 is even complete.
Yeah, he certainly is farther up in the field. It appears to be as it was yesterday.
Brian Sellers had his hand for them to come out on top as they did yesterday in their category. So great news there, but they've got that ST Racing BMW packed right under the rear wagon, and that will continue behind them through the chicane into the zone.
Yeah, it's a big stack of lines of all the senior at this point. They didn't trade Andy Top Search and Adam Carrier as they work their way through turn 10 right now, but we've got to keep our eyes focused on Neil Verhagen and that battle with Colin Brown. And this is the battle for P2 overall in the lead of the Pro-Am category.
Later in this event, and then they'll do pro category cars, and we have 2 different driver classifications here. So 2 races within this race. One is the Pro-Am fight, the other is the pro category, where both drivers make their living going racing professionally. The 120, that green Porsche, the number 28 BMW, and the number 93, that red Acura, those are our 3 pro class cars. Everyone else is in that Pro-Am category and fighting for positions.
Looks like Colin Brown's been able to get a little bit more comfortability there in that Pro-Am class. He's got a gap of about 5-6 car lengths in between himself and Neil Verhagen, so he's got some breathing room here right now. He's going to try to stretch his legs up the front, maybe see if he can close down on Elliott Skier. Skier's about 0.2 of a lap faster than Brown at the moment, and he is just absolutely hustling that thing.
Napa Valley Thundering. V8 under the reflecting off the hills here in Sonoma. What a spectacular auditory sensation we've got here today.
It's the
Bridge.
I know.
Oh, dos.
Worth the shot though. I'll say that. Yeah, definitely. And I was trying to get him like imagine you get like a picture of that. Yeah, you're just wearing that
Racing Scott Smith essentially his best towards the leg down, continues to move down to himself and Samantha Tan. So I take a look at the commentary window here at this point. It is definitely starting to come in the Sam's liking here at this point. Now, the one caveat I would give is we've seen this a couple of times. Samantha can be a very aggressive driver at the beginning of the stint, but sometimes she'll burn all the tires and win too early, and she won't have anything near the end of the stint. That's not the case here at Fayette, number 38.
Yeah, she's running nice lap times right now. We've got 30 minutes left to go, so you have to be kind to your race car to make it all the way to the end. But I have a feeling that she is pacing herself along 3:40, 25. That's a pretty nice lap time from the previous.
Yeah, she just took about 8/10 of a second out of that gap between herself and Scott Smith, so that is a very, very impressive run for Samantha Tan. She is putting through here. We talk about a great start to the season. We've a double podium expanding for the first time, two-car effort here in Fanatec GT World Challenge America.
Won this race in this class yesterday, perhaps no surprise, but not with odds like this.
Yeah.
They were really racing the most of the day, and And honestly, they were in command of it today too until that penalty. And perhaps even unlikely that they were going to be able to win with Smithson closing and Samantha Tan right behind. But once Samantha lost sight of the battle, she was quite unable to match the pace that George Kurtz has kicked into gear here as Adam Adelson takes the white flag.
White flag, 1 lap to go from Sonoma. Kurtz crosses over the line. Another remarkable lap of the 134.326. Samantha Tan crosses over as well. The gap, 7.3 seconds.
And on the final 2.5 miles of racing, there's one other battle that has yet to come to a close. It is the battle for second between ST Racing and between Racers Edge Motorsports in the 93 Racers Edge Acura. Second place across the stripe, 1 lap to go.
All right, only about 5/10 seconds right now. Chomsky trying to be able to see what they are able to do. Philip Ellis also has been able to catch Justin Rothberg. That's going to be a battle on the line.
He came up from a long way back to catch Rothberg too. I didn't think he was going to be able to do this, but here he is, lo and behold. This is for 4th place in the Pro-Am category, and Philip Ellis has just put in a phenomenal drive, but he's got to find his way around this turn car. 2.5 miles.
2.5 miles to go there for Ellis, who holds the CrowdStrike fastest lap of the race. He's going to be charging down this lap. He cares about the pass, but I'll tell you who cares about just bringing this car through 3 more corners. That is Ellis, who brings his way down in through turn 11. 2 more corners to go, and it will be a sweep for Wright Motorsports in the number 120. They come down out of turn 12, checkered flag in the air. It's Adelson, it's Wright Motorsports.
And what a response and a weekend sweep for the 120 crew, but also for the 04. CrowdStrike Riley wins race 2 of the weekend in Pro-Am, and they also sweep the weekend amongst crazy odds. That was a phenomenal drive by George Kurtz.
It certainly was, and an inspired drive by Samantha Tan. She only came home second, but still a great drive there. Here comes the other battle, though, for ST Racing. Chomsky, it looks like he's going to be able to hold on to it over Luca Mars.
And here they come to the stripe, and Chomsky and the ST Racing BMW is going to cross the stripe. P5 overall, P2, and side by side between Alice and the 2901 bouncing over the cars there. They almost made contact, and it's going to be a track race back to turn number 11. This is a fight for 4th in Pro-Am. I told you every position counts. Down to the last lap, down to the last couple of corners. Here comes Rothberg up the outside at the hairpin, trying to cross over the Burton Lumber number 91, but he cannot do it. Philip Ellis from the back of the field, through the field, and up into 4th place in Pro-Am. Philip Ellis, the GSBT Racing, snagged 4th at the tail end of that race. Rothberg for Turner Motorsports, 5th in the Pro-Am category. Then it's Elias Sabo in the Flying Lizard Motorsports car. Kyle Washington just behind. Those 2 drivers. They will finish in 9th and 10th. ODS is racing with Mercedes-Benz of Austin, position number. And managing to still get all the races in. And a big thanks to the drivers and the teams, and of course to you race fans for joining us here this weekend. Again, I'm Kyle Heyer with DJ Clark. We'll see you in Sebring. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next year.
Puta alergia.
Yeah.